Alright gang, it has been far too long since I have bothered my backside to make any videos, so I can only apologise for that. I'd love to come up with some excuses, but I'm just lazy and haven't got round to it. The editing thing is still not overly, I'm no good at it, let's be honest. I'll get there, it's all a learning curve, it just takes a little bit more concentration, but now the weather's turned rubbish outside, I might as well get to editing some of the footage I've filmed over the last year, well, the last season, while it's been lovely. So this one is of a green lane over in the Yorkshire Dales, over across Grinton Moor, which is absolutely stunning. Beautiful bit of moorland, really easy gravel, nothing technical on it really. It's really good surface. There's a few areas where it gets a little bit deep, which can get a little bit exciting. But you know, being careful with the throttle, shall we say, and you'll be absolutely fine. My bike has traction control, even on the off-road setting, which makes my life a lot easier and certainly makes up for a multitude of sins and a massive lack of skill. But you know, it's all part and parcel, isn't it? It's good fun. So now I've got most of the chatting out of the way, I'm going to leave you to just enjoy this video until pretty much the end. Hopefully the footage is good enough for you to get a good idea of what the lane is like when you're actually riding it. It is definitely one of my favourites and one that I tend to do over and over, particularly at the start of a season when I haven't maybe been on the lanes as much. It's a good little intro, so yeah, enjoy. I know I said I'd leave you alone, soz. We did actually stop here for a couple of photos, obviously, 2 girls on bikes, what else are we going to do? But we actually met this really, really cool guy. I'll try and link his channel down below. He was travelling most of the ACT route, which is really cool. I can't remember which country he said he'd come from now, but he's travelled quite some distance to like enjoy our local lanes, so it was really cool getting the chance to chat to him. He may pop up later on in the video, I can't remember whether I've edited the footage in or out for this, but yeah, what a guy. There we go, there he is. This is our friend that we met earlier for a little bit of a chat. Very kind of him to hold the gate open for us. He really didn't have to, but it made life a lot easier. Always appreciate it, mate, thank you. here we go, time for another photo stop. You can't see it very well in the footage, but on the photos you can see it a little bit clearer. We are actually stopped near like some old mine workings. Really cool place to stop and have a little bit of a nosy. There is a track that comes down in like a little bit of a hairpin past the mine workings itself. A little bit more technical than I wanted to do that day. Obviously not to some, but my skill level just isn't quite there yet for a ride where it's just the two of us. But yeah, this track's absolutely cracking. I imagine on a slightly less windy day it'd be a lovely place for a picnic as well if you're that way inclined. So we are actually about just over halfway along this route now, which just goes to show that it is really short, nice little addition to your day. Even if you are going out for a mostly tarmac ride, it's easy enough to squeeze this on. As you can probably tell from the footage, the surface is great. You could probably do it if you had enough skill on like standard road tyres, never mind these crossover like my Pirelli STRs. I think you'd have no bother. This on the right is the thing I was on about, the mine workings. You can just about see the track coming down there. It gets a little bit looser at the bottom, which is why I was a little bit nervous to do it. I remember the first time I did this track was with my husband, and that bit did not go to plan. I will leave it at that. But the rest of the track, it's really nice. There's a few little deeper sections, but you can see it well in advance and move over if you're not so keen on it. Getting a little bit squiffly is the word I'm going to use. Don't know if that's correct. Probably not, but it's what I'm going with. But yeah, absolutely awesome road. For anyone that is wanting to do this route, obviously the main reason anybody rides a motorbike is to find cake. I'm sure we can all agree on that one. Universal use for motorcycles. But either end of this route, the direction we're heading towards Reef, where there's a few nice little cafes. There's like the Dales Cycle Centre, I think it's called. Absolutely incredible. The other end, if we head back the direction we've come from, there's quite a well-known local biker cafe called Manor Farm Cafe, just in Bellaby, kind of on the road between Bellaby and Leyburn. But again, really nice food. Well worth a stop for a cuppa if nothing else. But there's a few options for refreshments. You know, if you do end up playing on some of the lanes that come out from this one, there's like a whole network from this route itself. You probably are going to work up a bit of a thirst, especially on a warmer day. So, well worth remembering those cafes. So that is us at the end of the lane. Hopefully it's been really useful for you seeing it in its entirety. It was one of the things I found to be maybe a little bit missing from some of the other videos I've watched. I just found it useful to kind of psych myself up for what's coming. If I know what's going to be on the route, I can at least get in the right mind frame to do it. This is something that takes a little bit of bravery from me. I'm not very good at it yet. My skill level isn't quite there, certainly compared to how I ride on the road. It is very new. Just holding the gate for Ella there. Go check out her channel. I'll link it down below in the description. She's been posting some really cool stuff lately, really cool, so well worth a watch. I'm sure there'll be lots more videos from us both, and some together, I imagine, if all goes to plan. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Any grumbles, grouses or questions, drop them down below in the comments, and I will try and get back to you. Until next time, ride safe.